Good morning, everybody. Late start for me. I guess it's more like afternoon, and I'm sorry about that. I like to have one for you in the morning, but sometimes we just have those days with um, late starts, and so that's my morning. And what I'm gonna try to do, is kind of this here, but not really this. It's going to be along these lines though, but I was going to cut the die out, and it's called Stylish Swirls from Crafter's Companion. And so here it is. And I'm going to be cutting this out of this matte gold mirror. It's Anna Griffin paper, but I need a nice, pretty background, and I kind of want to keep it a little on the rich looking. What I mean by rich is deep colors and stuff, and these Anna Griffin colors are pretty sort of deep, and I thought it would give us a chance to see how they're going to blend, and I figured I would use the brushes and kind of go with this. So what I want to start with, of course, for me, I need to start with the purple. And I want to go in kind of full force. So what I'm going to do is take the brushes. I've got an extra. I wonder if I should do this paper instead of this. This is going to be the right size. So this, I just want to make sure none of this ink is going to come out on this ink pad, because it's not exactly the right color. So I'm just going to grab some of this ink and come in and just swirl it around. I'm trying to figure out if her colors are blendable colors, really, good for blending or not. I'm not really seeing that. I'm thinking that maybe I need to put it down there we go, on the glass first. No, I don't want that. Okay, that might work better. There we go. And like I said, I want them to be kind of deep. So I'm going to go over this a bit and get kind of deep colors out of it. Okay, and that works easier than getting it off the pad, I guess. For laying it down, I'm going to get some more here because I want to have at least more than one spot in the purple. So I don't want them. I like my purple, so I'm just going to blend it. Get a little patch here. Do I want it deeper than that? Let me get a little bit more going here. See, it looks like it's going to be kind of deep until you lay it on this glass mat. And then I'm looking like, maybe it's not going to be that deep, but it does as you build, of course. It is getting to be deeper. I don't want to go too deep. But I just want the colors to be kind of there. Let me do this, and then I don't want to contaminate my other pads with the color, so I'm going to, and this is going to be one of those where I might need to have the paper towel to hold so I don't leave a bunch of fingerprints in. Now this should be navy, very navy. So let me, wow, that is very, very navy. Okay, and so I need like that might be what I'm looking for. I'm going to make sure, see, there was color on that, and I don't want that color. Okay. So. Right now I'm definitely getting a lot of swirly looks with it. But I don't, that's not always bad, and if this ends up being covered a lot with the dye, then, it just may not really matter that much. This color is definitely darker. And where do I want the other bit of it? Maybe right here. Kind of blend that a little bit. And of course I want to blend my colors nicely together. And so I think I'm gonna that's a lot of color there just sitting there. Right. And now I have to decide on the other color. Do I want the green or the red? I think I'm gonna go with the red. And of course now I want to try to kind of get some of that off. I could bring my squirt bottle in and squirt it down, but I don't think I need to do that. I just need to make sure that the color doesn't end up transferring on my brush. So now I need the red. And I believe this is that red. Then I can still come in and make sure, yeah, there was some on the brush still, so this will get that, or most of that off of there. Okay. I don't know what this navy and this red is gonna do when mixed together, but we'll find out. It's really wiggling the table and the phone camera, whatever you want to call it, that I'm filming with. It is on my phone, so I don't ever know whether to say it's the phone or my camera, but it is moving it, making it shake. Let's do some red down here. And obviously I'm gonna need more ink. Maybe it's not gonna get all over my hand. I think hers are more like a pigment than a dye. Even though it says hybrid, it acts like a pigment. So that's kind of, I should see if I can emboss, if it will emboss. And then that'll kind of tell us whether yes or no with the pigment. Now, the thing with these brushes, if you don't want so much color and you want to go very soft, then what you do is go up here and it won't let you go too hard because you'll end up breaking the brush if you go too hard with it. So I kind of like that. That's kind of maybe probably enough. Okay, so now I'm going to try going over with the navy again, just around where the navy is. I think I need to use a little bit more navy. I'll put it over here. Just need a tiny bit. And this is probably too much, but I just want to go back over it kind of a little bit and get those lines where they're less noticeable. The colors blend in together a little better. Okay. All right, and now I want to come in with the purple, I believe. Hit that purple again. And I'm just gonna go just kind of over where the other colors are. Just kind of blending better. Getting more blending going in here. Get that color a little bit darker in here. And I think we pretty much have it. I don't know, for some reason I kind of feel like the purple is getting a little bit lost. It's not as big. The purple section, so there we go. I think we're good. Okay, so all right. I don't know why, but I really, really love these colors in her ink pad, even though I think that turned out really pretty. I'm finding they're not quite as easy to work with as some of the other inks. But that's my own personal opinion, and of course not everybody is going to agree with me on that. You know, maybe I'll just kind of rub, make sure. I should have probably just dried it, but I just thought, what the heck. But I'm going to end up with it all over me and all over everything else. So now I'm going to take this dye. You know what? I might leave it on the carrier. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put it on here. And I might add, leaving it on the carrier is easy to keep it, what's the word, in the same, keep it in the right spot, right? But I'm thinking is I need to take this one out though. Okay. So now this can go here. This is my cutting one. You can tell by looking at it. And then I'm going to put this in here as a shim. This is my non-cutting one. And I'm using my switch, so I need my platform and my other little, is it on? There we go. Now it's on. Okay, and let's just try sending it through. That should definitely be enough pressure. It's a little intricate. It's why I wanted to make sure to add a little bit more in there. So now let's see how it turned out. Fingers crossed. Okay, it looks like the whole, oh look, it moved. And messed up my corner. Maybe I survived. Maybe I barely made it. Maybe, we'll see, maybe not. I have little scissors somewhere here. Not these. Those do not cut very well. I keep getting people leaving me comments, you need little scissors. I have little scissors. Of course, I don't see them anywhere here now. I don't know why I don't use my little scissors, but I do have little scissors, so let me... I know they always say for a fussy cut and use the little scissors, and I have them, and I used to always use my little scissors when I did fussy cutting, but for some reason I started using the big ones, and it's like now it seems like I always use my big ones. Let me get these pieces out of here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is get something to help me poke these out with. I didn't didn't know it would take so much to get this stuff out. These would be some cool shapes to use for something else as like a background, you know, when you use like foliage and you get those little swirly pieces and stuff sometimes. These would work well for that. So I'm going to put those pieces in my embellishment box, and I'm going to take other pieces out to use on this card. Okay, all these little pieces need to come out. Okay. So, my thought was this will go down here. Now, the card is going to need to be I'm going to do a 5x7 card, which means I need a 7, for a 5x7 I need 7x10 blank, card blank, and then I need to fold it at 5. So I'm going to get some of this, and I need to go 10 inches, because this does not go 10 inches. So I need to go 10 inches. I want to make sure. Okay. I need to score it at 5. And then I need to cut it at 7. A strip, I need to cut it at 7. It's not straight. It's quite a bit off. So I'm just going to come in and trim it down. And 7, let's see, is that at 7? A little bit off. Okay. I don't mind making it too big. That way if I need to cut it down, I can. And I don't have to worry about it. So this should now be 7 by 5. 5 by 7. And my bottom here is a little off, so I'm going to trim that. So that's going to make it a little bit short of the 7. But I'm still okay with that because it's not going to be that off. And there we go. Just needed that little tiny bit. Okay. So now I got the, oh, where's that piece? So here we go. I got this, and I got this. Now we need to decide, do we want another color? Underneath here, I could do another gold piece. Just to give me more layers. Let me see. Same color, so I could do this. And then this. And then this. What do we think? I like it. Okay. So this has to be cut. At 5 by 7. So this is going to come down to 7. And I'm going to go a little bit under. Because I always like to go that little bit under. 7. And then the 5 and a little bit under. And 5. So this will go on like that. I think I need to cut it down a little bit more in the length. Just a little bit. It's that extra trimming I had to do to the card, I guess. So I'm just going to go just a tiny bit less. Okay. So this is going to go in there. And that's going to be perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and do that and glue that down. It's going to make the front of my card very thick and heavy with these layers, especially with the mirror card going down. So if you don't like that, my suggestion is then use the frame or whatever to cut it out a little bit, and then you will get rid of. I got glue on that. It will come off. It's smearing right now because it's wet, but it will rub off. This glue, especially this diamond press glue. I am not doing a good job here. This did not go on good. It's crooked. I don't know if I can lift it. No, it's down. So we just have to look and we'll have to decide how bad it is. And then I want this. So what does this measure? This measures 4 3/4 by a little over 6 3/4. So wow. we're not going to get a lot of extra off of this. I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of hold it up to it. Ooh, I might have to go with actually the exact same size. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize this was so close. This is... Okay. Nix that. Let me make another blank. Sometimes if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. And I'm going to do this an easier way. So you see that way, now you can see this way. I'm going to do 5. And I'm going to do 7. Really, honestly, it's so much easier when you do it this way. This paper cutter, maybe not what I wanted it to be. Okay, so this, let me check my measurement, 5 by 7, okay. So here's the thing, look, it fits right at pretty much the 5 by 7. So to have the other layer was just too much, I think. So now I need to cut this to 5, just a tiny bit under the 5. I don't know why I don't always just unfold it and then do it. By 7. Let me see how it fits. Okay, it's right there. Well, this will get rid of some of that weight I was talking about. Some of that thickness, it relieves some of that thickness at least. It's right there. So I'm just gonna line it up and get it on there. Okay. And then this is just gonna go right on top of that. And I'm gonna use my fine glue here. Oh, look what happened. I have had this happen before. Okay. I don't know why that happens. Do I have the wrong pin in here? Okay, I don't know. That glue doesn't want to come out. It's coming out like super, super fine now. Just tiny little dots. Maybe it'll start moving now. Oh, here's one I missed. Here's another one I missed. Are there any more I missed? I don't want that there, do I? Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay. Main thing is the sides, I think. Alright, and let's try to get this on evenly. Okay. So my next part of this now, I need my embellishments. I was thinking of that, but it's kind of getting lost. So that's not going to quite work. You see, that doesn't want to fit. Do I have the wrong caps on these is what I'm wondering. Nope, that one doesn't even want to go in there. That is up way too high. Ooh. Okay, I think I'll have to work on that, but I think this just might mark the end of... No. Okay, so it ends up that the piece I was going to use gets lost. What if I back it with... Where did that piece go? There it is. That little bit of black. No. I don't care for that. There's a blue and a purple. No. I guess if the colors had been different, this would have worked better. But they weren't. So let's see. Because what I need to do is just give me a little bit of something on here, right? I need something. I have the little hummingbirds. Not hummingbirds, but the little birds I made the other day that I used the glitter pens on. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta have the little hummingbird. And that is just not what I want here. Okay. make sure you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, wait. Let me try. Get those dragonflies over. Here you go. Put this in there. And then stick some of these plants around it. Get some of these leaves here. I just don't think this is working either. No, I was hoping. I do like the little hummingbird on there. So I'm just, I think, trying to use that hummingbird because he looks good on there, but I don't think it's meant to be. Let's see these. I don't have as many in here as I thought I did. Maybe. No. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm thinking that I need to, well, this might, it's kind of starting to look a little better. And then the little hummingbird, and then we need, let's see, a little sentiment of some kind. I'm just gonna use my scissors on this. Not quite so sharp of a point. There we go. Cut that point down. All right, let me see. No. But what I could do is use it as a background. It's a lot of different purples right there. Okay. I think what I'll do is grab one of these colors somewhere. No. The green. No. I'm trying to find a color right here close that I could use. As a background for that. Here's some blue. I'll use that. I think it'll work. Okay, because of all the colors in the back there, I think that's gonna work. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong with this diamond press glue, but that's the second bottle that I have had do that to me. And I'll cut the corners off here in a minute. Just to have it kind of match that. So that would go there. A little clip there. A little clip here. You know, a little tiny clip there. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of put these down in a mishmash fashion. You can see what I'm doing. Then I have one more of these. There it is. Thought I did. I think this will come over here. Yeah. Okay. Now this can go down. Okay. Okay. Then I keep saying, okay, 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 okay. All right. And the hummingbird, so I have this hummingbird, and I think I gotta stick with this one, don't you? Yeah. Now I have to figure out where the best place for this is. Low, high. Sometimes it's nice that it takes the diamond press glue a while to dry. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's not. Okay. Not what I had envisioned, but I think maybe I could have put this up higher to take up more space on here. Sometimes I need to not rush into things and try at different spots, and I kind of rush in. Okay. There we go, everybody. So these dies are the this is the Stylish Swirls 3-piece. I think next time I might cut this out and use it, because this almost looks like they used this as a stencil. Then I might have to try that. All right, everybody. If you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody has had a blessed weekend. And if I don't get to wish you blessings before, then please have a blessed week and a blessed Monday. And I hope everybody's ready for the week to start back up again. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to take these little swirls, and I'm going to keep these because I think they could be pretty behind. You know, like you do with the leaves sometimes. You use little swirls, and I want to save these for that. Sometimes you just need a little swirl. And they're gold. All right, everybody. Everybody be blessed. Bye-bye now.